Greetings! In the upcoming batch of videos, we are going to explore the analytical reasoning section of the LSAT. Analytical reasoning is more commonly referred to as logic games, and since that's the name most people are comfortable with, it's the one I'm going to use in these lessons. As many of you may already know, logic games has a bit of a reputation as the big bad wolf of the LSAT. It's very different from anything that appears on other standardized tests, so it takes people by surprise when they see it for the first time. The good news is, it's very predictable. If you're struggling with it right now, by learning and practicing the section, you'll probably see bigger score gains here than on any other part of the test. So remember, analytical reasoning equals logic games. It may sound scary now, but it's predictable, and with regular practice, you will come to master it and maybe even have a little fun with it. After all, that's why they call it logic games. Before we get into the details of the section, let's take a look at how it fits into the exam. As you may know, there are 6 total sections on the exam divided into 2 main components, multiple choice sections and the writing sample. There's also a 15-minute break that occurs between sections 3 and 4. There are always 5 multiple choice sections, 4 of which are scored and 1 of which is unscored. You've probably heard of this unscored section referred to as the experimental section. These 5 sections always appear in random order as the first 5 sections of the exam. The writing sample, which is unscored, always appears as the last section of the exam. There is 1 scored logic game section on the LSAT, and it's multiple choice, so it'll appear in random order among the rest of the multiple choice sections. That means it could be the first section you see, the 5th, or anything in between. If you happen to get 2 logic game sections on your exam, that means one of them was the unscored experimental section. Unfortunately, it's difficult and very risky to try and deduce which one's the experimental section, so you'll need to treat them equally and just do your best to ace them both. So now that we understand a little bit about how logic games fits in with the LSAT as a whole, let's look at the structure of a logic games section. Like all sections of the LSAT, logic games is 35 minutes long. It always consists of exactly 4 games, each paired with a set of 5 to 7 questions. Historically, the number of questions in this section has varied slightly, but it's always been in the low 20s. In the most recent years, there's consistently been 23 questions in the logic games section. Regardless of the exact number, logic games always has the fewest questions of any section, which means it's worth less to your overall score than either reading comprehension or logical reasoning. Reading comp usually has somewhere around 27 questions, and logical reasoning typically has 50 spread out over 2 sections. While that might be good news to those of you who don't like the logic games section, remember that on the LSAT, a question is a question and a point is a point. And for a lot of you, the points that you stand to gain in logic games will actually be among the easiest ones on the exam. While we're on the topic of difficulty level, there is no predictable order of difficulty to questions or games in the logic games section. It's a safe bet that there will always be 1 or 2 easier games with mostly easy questions, and there will be at least 1 difficult game with a few very challenging questions. However, the order in which they occur is random. Since you'll have 35 minutes to complete 4 games, you'll have an average of 8 minutes and 45 seconds per game. However, you're not going to want to stick to that strictly for 2 reasons. Some games have more questions than others, so you'll need more time for those ones, and difficult games also require more time than the easier games. Therefore, it's going to be important for each of you to set a scoring goal and use that goal to build your own pacing strategy. In the next couple of lessons, I'll help you do that. First, however, let's really quickly review the section. 35 minutes long, 4 games, 5 to 7 questions per game, 23 questions total, always random order of difficulty, and an average of 8 minutes and 45 seconds per game.